present the season-long race for the FedEx Cup. From the Monterey Peninsula, live opening round coverage of the AT&T Pebble Beach Pro-Am. Blue skies on top of blue waters, right next to one of the prettiest pieces of green grass on this good earth, as we check out the leaderboard here in round one. The leader is Australian-born Lucas Herbert. He's got it going early at 7 under par. Let's get into the action as we pick things up at the par 3 7th. So Frank, the eyes of the golf world very much centered on the golfer we'll be following here at Pebble this week. 2 starts on the PGA Tour and 2 wins. First at PGA West, then Torrey Pines just a few days ago. And you and I have been talking. We just have not seen anything like this.
No, I remember some of the guys, well, the Hoopla, the Tiger Woodses, the Jack Nicklaus. I mean, they came on, we expect them to play well. But they never played to this level, especially on 2 totally diverse golf courses. So this is an incredible start to their professional career.
So many great golf courses here on the Monterey Peninsula. We're at Pebble Beach for this, the 3rd tournament on the PGA Tour schedule this year. And Frank, we look at the golfer we're going to be following. Rookie on this tour, still looking to play the weekend for the first time after 2 missed cuts. Is there a danger of getting too discouraged early on?
There certainly is, and I think that's exactly where the player feels right now. If all of a sudden it's 3 in a row, you start to think, have I made the right decision? But I remember a line from the late, great Arnold Palmer. He said, this game is 90% mental, and the other 10%, well, that's mental as well.
Frank, this whole area of the country, Monterey, Carmel, 17-mile drive, just such a stunning setting for golf. We're just taking a nice drive with the emerald green fairway set against the ocean blue. It's just ideal. But talk to me about playing the course, Pebble Beach. What should a young golfer like this keep in mind when teeing it up for the first time as a professional?
Rich, it's the polar opposite of the drive-in, where you decompress and look at the views. Because once you get on that first tee at Pebble, it's a wonderful golf course designed by Jack Neville. You're going to realize that no 2 holes look the same. I mean, that's stating the obvious there. But side hill lies when you play it towards the Pacific. And then you sort of beat your way around the golf course. The beautiful downhill par 3 7th. I know it's talked about and it's photographed, but that's where you start scratching your head and like, do I have the right club? And that's a feeling you get at Pebble so often around this golf course. But I mentioned 7, so I've got to mention 8, 9, and 10. In my opinion, they're the 3 best par 4s in a row in any golf course I've ever seen. I mean, they're beautiful driving holes and iron play, but, Pebble's about the experience, but it's also about the legacy that this golf course has for America. So to compete at Pebble is one thing. To play well at Pebble, well, that's another thing as well.
Okay, good roll there. It is a par here at the 8th, and he'll stay at even par. 2019 U.S. Open number 9 was the hardest hole on the golf course. Frank, give yourself certainly a good crack at 4 by hitting the fairway.
And that's all you wanted to do in 2019. It's fine to say all too, but having to hit the left side of this fairway just to keep it in play, and then once again hit into, I know we say this a lot here, but a very narrow green and a very small green, but this time with a long club. Well, I would have thought that wind would have kept blowing the ball towards the fairway. Just finds that first cut.
Down on the course, let's check in with Notah Begay III.
142 yards left to the hole, standing on even par, looking to go under for the day.
It's a solid shot and a green in regulation, but a little away from the band.
This one should work sharply to his right. It's for birdie. No, kind of underread that one, and it winds up missing below the Okay, that's in for his par here at the 9th. And that will mean it's an even par score of 35 on this front side. Starting the backside with a 444-yard par 4 10th, the last in this stretch along Carmel Bay, offering the widest fairway at Pebble, feeding left to right toward the water. No problems there. That's going to wind up safely in the fairway. Ready for his second shot, trying to knock it on the green.
That's not too bad. Good shot. Inside 20 feet, I would imagine. So a good chance, really outside chance for birdie.
Yeah, he would have liked that to fall, but he needed to gun it just a little more. So that's in for par to start this backside. And he'll stay at level par.
Well, this is where Pebble Beach changes significantly. We're going away from the Pacific Ocean now, up the hill toward the forest. Frank, what do you think of the 11th hole?
Well, it's tricky, Rich. Number one, because it's blind, as you've detailed, but uphill and it's sea level, so that tee shot's not going to go that far. There is a run out down that left side, just inside the tree line there. That's about 308 yards, but you're not going to go that far. So really, you have to respect this hole. Just hit a fairway finder.
A pretty ideal wedge distance here, 95 yards for his second.
In golf, you've heard the term mulligan. You'd love that, a do-over there, wouldn't you? I mean, that's just, that's very poor from that range.
Yeah, that's a nice putt. Getting it there up the hill was half the battle. This got there just a little wide of the mark. Oh, no.